The market dropped a little bit to this supporting level, around at about like 198.54, and then it tends to rebound. The channel seems to get tighter than before, and possibly next retracement point will be at 198.59. Or if that's go below, then it will go further down. If it's go back up, then it should at least got to possibly this support level there, 19889. Or even it might get down to 19843 based on the width, or somewhere around there. But I think very likely we'll get to in between this line and this and that line, within this support line is 19854. As you can see, it is sort of like this candlestick is higher than that candlestick still, so the thrust is still going up. Quite keen to see the bottom candle bar. If that bottom candle bar is not touching this line, then very likely it will be some kind of short-term uptrend. Going to place an order here at this level.
Order pending.
At 19858. Let's look at a faster chart. We'll look at it, see whether it is a mini downtrend or not. From that whip at the top. The good thing to look at a faster chart is because if this get past the structure, I still have time to change my order. See, this is 65 and I place an order at 58. If we look at a faster chart, it doesn't convince me to put a call contract. If you look at a whip, it's a bit like this. Rather than sort of going up, at the same time it's sort of constricting and doesn't have a very clear direction. Looking at a slower bar, still look pretty much like an uptrend. It just is on a different channel. Look at my standard chart. Still look quite healthy for an uptrend. So different time bar, different range bar will give you different info, different structure. Start to see some action now. It's good. Let's change my entry point and exit point. So the new entry point will be somewhere around here. Exit point somewhere around the stop should be somewhere around there at the lower Bollinger Band. So that is 19878. Have a look at a different view. Still looks alright. Let's check my exit point, entry point, 19878. 19878 will be somewhere there. Okay. Might be able to fetch it by 19884, and I'm going to move up my stop to this point, 76. Got in the trade and got in the trade for my client as well at they both got in at 73, one at 76. So it's a bit worried about if the market sort of like suddenly shoot down for about 50 points, which is possible. 50 points would be somewhere around here, the low point of the lowest point of the day. As you can see, the whip is sort of, one step lower than the previous. If the candle whip go below 198.72, then it will get me worried. Particularly now it's constricting, so it's actually collecting the thrust. So if it sort of break out, then it will go either way, up or down. Still looks good on this 12 bar chart. Doesn't look as good on the 6 range bar. And with the faster chart, it doesn't look good at all. So it doesn't matter. We still believe in the 12 range bar chart. Still got some support there. Let's go to the 12 range bar chart, which I had drawn a support line, support extended line there. Still sort of like, got some resistance there so far, but it's not as healthy. We just have to sit there and wait. So what I'm worried about is my client's entry and exit. Exit at 198. Stop at 198.38, and the entry point was 198.76. So far he is not losing, except some tiny commission there. Still contract. When we look at the other chart, cannot see there is any reference there on this chart. Because I draw a line there, because I believe the supporting line is there. Let's have a look at the extended line there. Where would it take us to? We'll keep moving forward. So the line, it should reach. What's the level here? $198.59. See, we just sit there and wait. Went for a put now, so it's balanced the money, but I'm sort of concerning about my client's contract. I might have to put a stop on it. Here's the setup. I'll put a stop there. That's the exit, stop, and the entry price. Right, so it's nearly got to my target, but also is it very close to my client's
Order filled.
Oh, bad news. So I think the momentum is pretty harsh. It might go down. Might as well wait. It doesn't matter. If they lose the contract, then they lose it. Lost 1 pip today. Lucky enough, I put a short contract there just now. Now I've got another contract. Now I've got another entry point there at 198. 48, waiting for it to retrace before I'm going to put a long, do a long contract there. It's getting close to 3 o'clock, and the market, the Euro market will be open very soon. And I don't think today the Euro market is strong, and I might have to terminate the contract just in case it's sort of like, you know, put both of the contract to the lowest point. From now, look at the candlestick. It might be a 30-point down, because see that candlestick there? It's a shooting star, particularly an uptrend shooting star, which is quite bad. It might retrace, hopefully retrace to that point. So I moved my my entry point further down because I don't trust the market at this point. See that it start to retrace. It's not retracing, it's actually like going down. So I move it down there. If that's fall below 198.47, it will go further down. Dow Jones future is up 16 points at this moment, and the Euro future is down 3 points at 230. FTSE is down 11.5 points at 2:30. DAX, no change. If you look at the 60-minute MA time chart, this kind of pattern is unlike a normal pattern, which is like going up and down, up and down. So if I can get in with this contract, I will leave it overnight, because I believe that Monday morning the market might go up. We'll see at the end of the trading day. What I really hate to see is at this kind of trading hour, nearly 3 o'clock, and the price are constricting. This is what I really hate. If you look at this bit there, it's sort of in a mess, you know. So it's collecting momentum. So all of a sudden it must shoot up or shoot down. Depends on how strong is this supporting line. Because by the time at 3, it will wobble for at least like 30 points, 20-30 points before it will find its direction. The Euro market latest price is FTSE minus 14, DAX minus 11, and Dow Jones is up 12 points at 2:30. So it's got another 4 minutes before the market open. So it might have some sort of temporarily downward momentum. Not sure how low it would take it down, but certainly it will go low before it start to do anything. I would say at least 30 points. So if my entry point setting at 19830, I think is about right. It might get to this point easily. And I would go for 2 contract as well, since it is quite a good, sort of reasonable price.
Order pending.
3 o'clock start. Not sure whether it will sort of like heading which way, but if you look at momentum, it's shooting up now. But I prefer to start low and then shoot up. Because if you start slow, you know, I would prefer that, you know, if the market finish at around 19,886 today, that would be ideal. Around that area, if it shoot down, I got a 2 contract waiting to enter and see what's happening.